Hey YouTube, Monty53 here. Hope you all had a great week this past week. And today I've got a story called The Wedding. And it is a silly story, and it is one that involves most of the crew, if not all, from the Boys Will Be Boys, the Big and Nasty story I told a couple weeks ago. What I'm enjoying right now is one of my Paul Cayuga pipes from Paul's Pipe Shop. And in it, it's something I'm trying for the first time from Paul's Pipe Shop. I didn't even know they had this. King's Pleasure English Blend. And I gotta say, it's pretty darn good. Kind of want to give, again, Paul's Pipe Shop a shout out. This week they announced, and I don't work for Paul's Pipe Shop, have nothing to do with it. I'm just one of those big, like I said, in the last year and a half of pipe smoking, getting back really into this, I'm just a big fan of the pipe shop. You try to support your brick and mortars stores, and it is a 45-minute drive up to Flint for me to get to the shop, but I try every so often to make that effort, and right now you can't. So Paul's Pipe Shop this week announced that on their webpage you can order tobacco. In the past, on their webpage, you could only order pipes. They have a disclaimer that they would normally they won't sell online. So if you go on their website, they have a tobacco section. It's all Dan's or Paul's. The dad's name was Paul, but he passed away, and Dan's running it now. They're blends. So they are blends. Majority of them are aromatic, though. So if you're not an aromatic fan, they do have a couple English blends. They have a Cavendish that is not aromatic. So I'm going to try that next time. But they don't sell like tins or anything like that online. You have to go to the store to buy tins from like more of your name brand tobaccos. This is strictly for their blends. But if you are an aromatic smoker, and I do enjoy some aromatics, they have some of the best aromatic tobaccos, I think, in my biased opinion, out there. Just if you get a chance, go on Paul's Pipe Shop. You can order to order the tobacco. You do need to call the phone number, so you can get the menu, but you have to call. You can't select an item and how much you want in the bag online. You can do that with the pipes, but for some reason Dan has on there why you can't. But if you call them, if you know what you want from that menu, and I did it last week. I know I've got a lot of tobacco. I've been catching some fun heat. Nobody has been mean, but just some fun teasing how, I've only been at this for a year and a half, but you know what? You guys are all right. I've got PAD, what is that? Pipe acquisition disorder, and TAD, tobacco acquisition disorder. I've got it. I do have it bad. And this week, I even told guys, well, I'm calming it down. But darn it, when Paul's Pipe Shop put on Facebook that you can now order tobacco from their store online, I bought a couple ounces. Each bag was 2 ounces. So I just wanted to support them, and I did order some tobaccos I didn't have before, small, just to fill up some of my jars. But yes, I did fall into this pretty darn heavy, this pipe smoking stuff, going from cigars to back into pipes. I mean, I had, like I showed last week, I had pipes from before, going back to high school, 20 some years, but you go to deer camp and you smoke your pipes. But I really got into cigars. But hanging out with my dad, I wanted to get back into pipes. And I'm gonna tell you something, I love cigars, but there are so many different blends and different tastes of pipe tobacco that you saw that collection of jars and stuff. you can go crazy. And I did, but hopefully I'll be able to calm that down and start to find tobaccos that are more like the blends and brands and stuff that are maybe I get more bulk or something like that. But I'm really enjoying it. Thank you so much for the replies and the likes and the subscriptions. This means a lot to me, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm loving your videos too. I'm really starting to find more people to subscribe to and just sitting back and enjoying the videos. I currently, during the situation with the coronavirus, I still am able to work, but I have to work. I made an office at home, and man, I've been working 10-hour days, and I'm not complaining. I'm one of the lucky ones that still gets to work and all that, but it has cut down on my video watching quite a bit. So this weekend I'm trying to catch up. But I have something else I wanted to show you. Kind of a drink that I discovered this week. Well, growing up in Michigan, and you know how Matches loved his ginger ale. My theme was always to push Vernors. This is a Detroit pop. Sorry to call it pop, but that's what we call pop up here in the Midwest. Or soda pop. But this is Vernors. It's a heavy ginger ale. And I believe Coca-Cola or Pepsi owns it now, or somebody does. So you might be able to find this in your grocery stores. It is a strong ginger ale, not light like Canada Dry and Schweppes or anything like that. This is pretty heavy. But what I discovered a few years ago from my uncle in the Upper Peninsula, sorry, I always mention the UP and it's going to come up in today's story, is adding bourbon to it, and it is so good. But this week I went to the liquor store and I got 100% rye whiskey from Canadian Club, 100% rye, and I'm telling you, this mixed with ginger ale is really good. I mean, really good. So if you're looking for something on a warm day, refreshing, and you're not looking for a beer, put some of this in your ginger ale. Just wanted to share that with you. The rye is so smooth. It is really good. Okay, to the story. This one's the wedding. To set this up, I gotta put in the players in this. So this wedding was back in summer of 1999 or summer of 2000. You know, that group I hang out with, or, you know, when we were younger, now we're all married with kids and stuff, so it's a little harder to get together, but this was the first person to fall, got married. And you know how guys are, we're so excited to go to weddings. I mean, weddings mean a lot to men, right? So going to this wedding, most of us went stag. At the time, my wife and I were just friends. We weren't dating. So she wasn't there. But my cousin put us all at the same table. Table number was 8. Well, our goal was to make table 8 memorable. To the point just slightly below annoying. Now, from that past video of the Big and Nasty, my female cousin, like I said, she plays along. She was a part of table 8, and she was a good player. Now, to mention another player in this game is to mention a woman that we all love in our family. I love all these women, but is one of my great aunts from the Upper Peninsula. Her nickname, and she wore this as a badge of honor, is Swamp Witch. She has had, but she passed, the heart of gold, and she was a tough woman. And she could play tricks on people. She had a sense of humor like you wouldn't believe. And I love and miss this wonderful woman, and all my other great aunts too. To describe her as she loved to smoke cigarettes, and later in life, or through her life, she had to get all new dentures, where you could pull them out. So I don't know where the term swamp witch came from. It's somewhere, someone came up with it up there. But that's how she was known. She was a trickster, a loving woman, everything. She was invited to the wedding and was at the table next to us. So at the wedding, table 8 was getting rowdy. And I mean fun rowdy. Just clanking on glasses, trying to annoy the living crap out of the bride and groom. Because remember, they're part of our group. So now this is somebody else getting picked on. And this was a year or so before we went on that fateful whitewater rafting trip. So we came up with an idea. We were trying to find a way to get our cousin good. Just, keep the wedding live. And it was a fun wedding, don't get me wrong. A lot of fun. But we wanted to just have fun with the bride and the groom, because the bride is part of the group. We've known her for years before that, so it was all friendships and all that. But how do we get the groom? Leave the bride out and take it out on our cousin. Crying out loud, a wedding. So we come up with this plan. The plan is, when the bride gets up from the table, maybe goes to the restroom, but leaves her chair, we want to have someone there behind the groom as he's distracted. Put a female there and start clinking the glasses and surprise him with a kiss from someone, because he has to kiss somebody. It's supposed to be his bride. But who would play along? Well, look to the table next to us, and there's the swamp witch. So we get, her name's Bev, Aunt Bev. So we get Aunt Bev, the swamp witch, in on the conversation, and she loves it. So we're going to get her to go up there and time it. So when Deb leaves the table, she'll plop down. We'll start clanking the glasses. Somehow distract the groom so he doesn't see her sit down. Clank the glasses, and she'll give him a quick kiss. Something harmless, right? No ill intention. It's his great aunt, for crying out loud. The bride gets up, leaves. We get our great aunt. Now, mind you, she's 80-ish. No teeth. I don't think she had her teeth in that day. She goes up there. Somebody distracted the groom for us. I can't remember exactly who. To get his attention away, she sneaks up. She sits down. It couldn't work any better. And again, like I tell you, always take the opportunity. If life gives you an opportunity, you take advantage of it. We start clanking the glasses, going crazy. He's like, kind of shrugs his shoulders, like, what the heck? Like, as if his bride's back. He turns, and there's the swamp witch. And she embraces him, grabs him, and gives him a kiss. We were thinking a peck. This kiss takes a few seconds. Hell, it didn't take a few seconds. It took more than a few seconds. So we're all cheering, going crazy, like, wow, okay. When the kiss is over, our cousin has this, like, oh my God look, and almost like he was going to lose it right there. Up Chuck. Sorry if you're eating. So we all had a great time, laugh it off, all that stuff, right? Swamp Witch comes back, sits down, we cheer her, thank her, and she was all excited. Yes, we got him, and all this stuff. Oh, we got him. A few minutes later, the groom comes down. He walks past the Swamp Witch, and she's, ha 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 ha, got you, all this stuff. We're cheering, yeah, being rowdy, simple, innocent stuff. He sits down with the crew. Mind you, like I said, my female cousin was part of this, so I don't want anybody thinking, oh, poor her, when we got her on that whitewater rafting trip at McDonald's. She's a guilty person too. He sits down and we're like, yeah, we got you good. This is great. Table 8, woo! Yeah, we're getting rowdy, getting the attention. He's like, yeah, that was good, guys. But here's the problem. She slipped me the tongue. I mean, God, when he said that, she French kissed him, the Swamp Witch. We're like, oh my God, oh, and of course, there's laughing and stuff. We're like, oh my God, we're looking over at the Swamp Witch. We're like, what's wrong with you? And she's laughing. I got him. We're like, oh my God, you gave him the tongue? She's like, yeah, I got him good. We're like, oh, you're a sick woman, sick, uncalled for. And we couldn't just stop smiling at the same time laughing because she one-upped us. She took it above and beyond what we asked for. It was beautiful. Thank you, Swamp Witch. Thank you, Aunt Beth. We're like, oh, you're just nasty. Oh, you're so good. We love you. We could never have thought to do that to him. Oh, the poor guy. By the way, when I get married, you're not invited. My great aunt French kissed my cousin. And sorry guys. I hope I don't lose any viewers over this or subscriptions, but I thought you might like that one. We are a tough, we love to tease one another, but it is really cool when your great aunt can one-up you and take it to a new level. I love that woman. She's in heaven. I miss her. I miss all my great aunts. Great people. Love to play the games. I don't even think we're in her league. I mean, she would be our Obi-Wan Kenobi and our Yoda. We needed to spend more time with her and learn the ways of the Swamp Witch Force. She's good. She got him good, and unfortunately, she did not get to make it to my wedding. I really wanted her there, but at the same time, I cannot imagine the revenge that would be put on us with her. But I hope you enjoyed that story. I hope you got a laugh. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you didn't lose your lunch. But during these times, I want to tell you some fun stories, some laughing stories, and I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're healthy. We've got, for us, a lot of us Christians, maybe too, Holy Week's coming up with Easter. I hope you have a wonderful week and an Easter coming up. I do plan on doing an Easter video of something funny but appropriate. Nothing too bad. But I thought you might like that story. I really am missing a lot of my family. The one thing that I noticed too when I'm doing these YouTube videos is all these memories and stuff that I'm thinking about lately. I'm missing a lot of people. And it's not just about being locked in a house or anything like that. I just miss grandparents and great aunts and uncles, just people that have been in my life and I love them and I miss them. So, besides that drink I was showing you, something else I plan on enjoying either today or tomorrow. It's not so much my pipes, but a nice Rocky Patel. This Toro, Connecticut. Vintage 1999. When it comes to cigars, I'm more of a mild cigar, mild to medium. I do smoke sometimes I'm a heavier cigar, but I do love these Rocky Patels. Price is pretty good, but you know what, since I've been smoking my pipes, you look at these, this one went for $8, and great smoke, but you can get a tin of tobacco. Some of them, geez, $9, $10, $13, depending on what you're getting, and you get a lot of smokes out of them versus a cigar. But with the weather being better, I want to smoke a cigar. So later on today. So I hope you have a wonderful week. Stay healthy, and we will see you next Sunday, Saturday or Sunday. Take care. Bye.